Right, what it is, Daniacs. I was running out of memory when I first started recording this, so I'm just gonna have to do it in a two-part. This is the second part right here, picking up where I left off. I am with Truth Wanted. I'm a non-Abrahamic, true monotheist, and we're talking about it right now. And I like Kelly. This is my first time talking to this John guy, and let's do the damn thing, y'all.
Interact with the creation?
Well, in my mind, every word and name ever spoken is the name and word of the one true creator. Like, that's what separates me from followers of Abraham. They will say, our book right here is the only true word of the one true creator. I say every word ever spoken is the word of the one true creator, because there's no word spoken without the breath of life of creation. And I don't believe in creation like followers of Abraham do. I got a totally different idea of the creation. I don't believe it. I believe it was it's constantly being created and destroyed. It's eternal. There was no like original singular, because that all comes back to the law of conservation of energy, which was energy can't be created or destroyed. So I don't think it was exactly created, but there was something there that got the breath of life breathed into it, and that all comes back to how I define God. The things that I need personally for my perception of God is a hyper unity within creation and a balance, consciousness, dark and light. And I think that the mix of them four things combines to create the breath of life. And I'll tell you right now, I admit that T is imaginary friends for grown-ups, okay? You won't hear any other theists admit that, but I'm not imaginary friend phobic, all right?
You've said a lot of words.
Yeah, I'm about to say, so the simple answer to my question was yes.
Well, I was explaining what my idea or my perception of God is. It's not something that's separate from you. We are all a quanta fractal expression of the one true creator. So we are all co-creators within the Godhood, I like to call it.
That so you're the God that you, or the creator that you believe in, is, you can perceive of it. You can perceive it. So that would mean that it's only within your mind. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying it's within everyone's mind, whether you want to accept and utilize it or not. But yeah, I perceive it that way, if that's what you're asking. Your being that you can perceive of, is it also in my mind right now? But I can't perceive of it. I would say that we're all.
I'm laughing because in my head, yeah, it's in your mind. It is you. All mind is the extension of the omni mind, the ever mind.
Connected. I would say all consciousness is an extension of the omni consciousness. I'm not telling you that I can read your mind.
All right, now,
but you're telling me what's in my mind right now.
Do what? No, I'm not telling you I can read your mind.
No, but you're telling me what's in my mind.
I don't have those. I'm telling you what's in my mind and my perception. Yes.
But it's also in everybody's mind, so that would then mean that you're telling me that it is in my mind.
I perceive that your consciousness is the same omni-consciousness that is connected.
Exactly. Right. That's exactly what John was saying. It's in his mind as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is all. It is all minds. The actual one true creator is the penultimate source of individuality and wisdom. And from the actual one true creator flows all other individualities and wisdom.
I've got it then.
Through wisdom and knowledge, you can lead yourself more and more to ever ascending heights.
Dane, I've got something for you. I've got something for you then. So this being is in all of our minds right now. You can perceive of it. I'm unable to perceive of it. What are you doing that I'm not doing? Tell me now so that I can suddenly perceive.
Let me put it to you this way, John. There was a movie I watched that made me. I used to be suicidal for a long time, and after I watched this movie, I quit thinking about killing myself, right? And I wish it was as simple as just showing people this movie. You know, it's a movie anyone can watch. It's called Requiem for a Dream. But I can't guarantee that if you watch that movie, it's going to do the same thing for you as it did for me. So I don't know if you're feeling pretty suicidal, and I'll tell you what, that movie changed the way I look at life. But it's not a guarantee though. So he's sitting there saying like, pretty much tell me what did it for you, and maybe that'll do it for me. And I'm just saying it's not like that. And if there was one single solid evidence for one single God within the damn near innumerable gods proposed so far, we would not be having this conversation. Whichever group which followed that God that was proven would be running around talking about, we got the only proof, bitches. What are you talking about? And who even asked you? I didn't remember asking. All right.
Of this being. For some reason, you're able to, and I'm not. And I don't feel like there's any, like you have any special powers above me that would mean.
Well, okay, now we all have superpowers based on our unique. So I will not say that necessarily I have a power above you, but maybe I have a different superpower than what you have. And it would go in line with, I am the brightest night, I am the darkest light, and I am ascending. It would go in line with, I am the burning ember, I am the true burner. These are just things about myself that I know. But maybe my superpower is just convincing myself that I have superpowers or connections to some kind of imaginary magical world. Maybe that's my superpower. Maybe I like it that way. I will absolutely tell you straight up, I will invent whatever mental gymnastics I need to justify my perception of a magical world. Y'all can't take that from me. I don't care how hard you try. You can't take my magical world from me. And I don't want to take your non-magical world from you, atheists. My biggest thing, and even voicing my opinion, is letting followers of Abraham know that they don't own the construct of the one true creator, and letting people that might believe in the construct of the one true creator, letting them know that there is another way to perceive the one true creator. And I'm not even saying that it's the way I perceive it. Perceive it whatever the fuck way you want. Just don't let the tyranny of Abrahamic perception dictate to you what the one true creator is, because we all have that inside of us. We all have, the one true creator is a perfect creator, and as such, all his creations are perfect creations, meaning our divine sovereignty, circling it back, is our inseparable connection to the actual one true creator. So, since our connection to the one true creator is inseparable, since he is a perfect creator, that completely dismantles the entire proposition of hell and sin. There is no hell, there is no sin, there is no evil. My perception.
You can do it and I can't. So what am I not doing to not being?
To directly answer your question, what am I not doing? The mind, brother. First, you must believe it's possible. The magic's in the mind. And I think I bring this up, but he keeps saying this being, but he's not, well, we haven't nailed down, what the fuck I'm even talking about yet. Cause I know it can be a little nebulous and elusive. It's a working theory, y'all. It's not a dogma. Like, this is just where I'm at with it right now.
Let me know. I will do it now. And all of a sudden, hopefully, on air, I will start believing in this being.
Well, that's the thing. It's not like this being. You keep saying this being like it's something other than you anyway. Because we haven't even completely encapsulated my perception. Because you keep saying this, you're so used to the Abrahamic perception where it's they talk about the one true creator.
You are calling it a creator. So because you're calling it a creator, like naturally, anybody listening to that will then think of an item, because you're labeling this thing.
That's how successful followers of Abraham have been in dominating and monopolizing the perception of the one true creator. That, yes, I admit that is what people's mind tends to go to, and that's why I have to totally recreate this whole framework, this whole perceptual, theological, mental framework, just to correct the misperception of the followers of Abraham in regards to the one true creator.
I'm taking it back.
When I hear being, I think, when I hear creator, I think of a being, right? That's where I'm kind of getting lost at. And I'm not sure if this we're talking about is a being or an energy, because it seems like it both ways. So
Well, it is all being. And as far, all matter is energy, so I guess essentially it is also energy, but it all energy and being is your energy and being. The way I see it.
get confused. Because so maybe you can clear that up for me. Is the creator?
But I will also say, sorry, Kelly, sorry, brother. I know I've been I've been talking out my ass this whole time, and I keep pausing you to talk out my ass. But here we fucking go. Damn it, I had my point. I lost it.
It's like an energy, or is it an actual being? Like the Tao, an energy like the Tao.
That's right. I got it back. I do believe that this goes along in line with the fractal singularity matrix, that all things actually exist at the same time and place simultaneously. That is the everything within the nothing. Is what I was gonna say.
Through our consciousness. It's our consciousness. If you're asking, that's what I'm saying. A consciousness is the jewel.
I don't understand, but you don't. I don't understand what you mean by that. You need to explain. It is our consciousness, because I know it's not part of my consciousness.
Right, likewise.
John, it's not part of John's consciousness. So it can't be consciousness.
Well, see, I was raised different than a lot of people. I definitely understand how just these terms can be bad touch in general because of all the abuse handed out by the followers of Abraham. So I totally get that. How a lot of these words and words like to most atheists are trigger words. Just because of how effectively followers of Abraham have monopolized all these different constructs and twisted them.
Because if it was, we would
be aware of it.
Because we have consciousness and we're not aware of it within.
Well, I would say that you are not yet aware that your consciousness is the consciousness that I'm talking about. Yourself is a quanta fractal of the ever self, the all self. God is living through our lives, through every moment we exist, through every breath we take is God's breath. The actual one true creator, not Yahweh or Jesus or Allah. They are desert war gods of hypocrisy. Followers of Abraham are a blood cult of sin worshippers. But I still love you. Though.
Ourselves. So, and that's why I'm asking, is this like, what exactly are you talking about when you say consciousness? It's really nebulous the way you're describing it. Can you be more precise?
Yeah, I'm working on.
And I will work on that for you, Kelly, writing stuff down in my notes, and I will make sure to have my fucking notes next time. Just like how last time me and Kelly was talking in the comments section, and I was talking about divine sovereignty, and he said, can you please define that for me in your own words? And at the time, I already had it wrote down somewhere, but at the time, I just couldn't come up with it. I said, hey, man, I'll have to get back to you on that one. But then this circles back around to no matter what, guys, I'm going to come up with some kind of mental gymnastics to justify a magical world. That's just how I roll. Me and people like me. And can't we just agree to disagree? Can't we just be like, it's a glass half empty, glass half full type deal?
Okay, so it's the darkness. Light came from all of our minds are connected. Light begins and ends in the darkness. I believe that light doesn't actually move on its own accord. It is the darkness in between that is moving it. And followers of Abraham,
now you're going away from what is scientifically demonstrable and just saying, I believe this. Well, I believe that Turkey.
Yes. Well, it's called a theory. All theories started off not being proven. They later ended up being proven. And yes, I am dabbling into those waters a bit right here, as one does. But I will come out and say, It's just theory, bro. Come the fuck on, homie.
Control everybody from the top of a hill here in Kentucky.
In Monkey's
that
eyebrow.
actually goes back to the four things that I said that God was, which is a unity, consciousness, darkness, and light. If you notice, I just touched on all four of those things.
Well, you did. So you said this is what God is, but you didn't demonstrate that that's what, the creator, not the God. You just said this is what this is. And you then didn't demonstrate how it is those things. All you've come on and done.
Okay, well, I'll work on that for you, John. Refer to my previous retort. I will come up with whatever mental gymnastics I need to, John. I will work on it for you, buddy.
Which is a lovely conversation, I must say. But you've come on and just said, this is what this is that I believe in. The end.
These three trades were not generated by artificial intelligence. 24% profit on POWR in just 3.
I mean, pretty much. I'm telling y'all what I believe. Well, not the end. That's the beginning, dude. That's just the beginning. This is where it starts, brother.
You what I believe, yes, and just it's a working theory. It's not even like, I fully admit it is a working theory. It's not some etched in stone dogma.
Okay. You're going wrong, because I would etch it in some stone. That's definitely something that has happened in some religions where they etch it in stone and it then suddenly has become a thing. But my suggestion here, Dane, would be if it's a working theory, go and work on it and really get it nailed down. And come back when you have everything that you can then go.
Well, I'm coming in bits and pieces, damn it. All right, I'm super unorganized. I got a Rain Man fucktard genius working for me. Mostly retarded with a side of genius. It makes things hard. It makes things hard, Daddy. But I will most certainly work on it for you, mister. Most certainly.
This is what I believe. This is why I believe it. And this is how we demonstrate how everyone else.
Yes, we must get the testables and falsifiables. Yes, I know. We are working on the testables.
Can believe it too.
This is to me, like when I hear you saying these kind of things, Dan, these are things I would have said 20 years ago. Seriously, this is the exact kind of language I was using 20 years ago. And it's the kind of thing that I actually realized one day when I started critically looking at what I was thinking and believing. I started to realize that I had no reason to think this way or to talk this way. And
see, now everyone's got their own journey, Kelly. And I have reason. I have reason, and I'll state it again, and I think I state it later on. My reason, okay? I am the burning ember. I am the true burner. I am the brightest night. I am the darkest light. The dark light is upon you. I mean, it's already there, like a part of my identity, homie. Which is malleable, right? Because that's all based on thoughts, and thoughts are dust in the wind anyway. Right? But what is the consciousness observing those thoughts? Okay, there is and this circles back around to the consciousness of darkness. For me personally, my associations.
And it made a big difference to my life going forward, because I was no longer basing my life on things that I could not prove, things that were just in my head, things that people who were, and I'll be honest, in
come
this
on
case,
or go on, pick one.
Of the people who were telling me that this stuff was real
were on
hallucinogenics and other drugs, and yet I fell right into it. And like it's really hard for me to listen. And I was talking about you saying being nebulous. You're kind of like poetic, artistic language, and it's.
PJ, sit the fuck down, please. I'm trying to do something, man. For fuck's sake. Okay, so I didn't have my notes with me, so yeah, it's a little bit more nebulous when I gotta freestyle it, but I can pin it down quite well in my notes. It's a lot easier for me to sit down and think about something for a minute. What was the other thing you said? Take it away, Kelly. Tell us what's up, Kelly.
Exactly the things I used to say. And when you try to nail it down, you can't, because there's nothing there.
No. I absolutely am, and I absolutely can. It's in my fucking notes. It's in my notes, bro. Look, right here. I got a fucking book going. I got notes going. I told y'all I had my fucking notes, and I didn't have them on the show. So I read some of it out of it earlier, but on my other one, but yeah. So I will absolutely have my magical world, one way or another. Just brings us back to that.
Nailed down. It's just a cloud. It's an illusion.
Well, I would argue you just described all of reality. I would argue that what you just said right there describes all of reality. Because why? Because reality only exists in our minds, and this will circle back to the argument where Kelly was like, "Yes, well there are certain things that happen, but things happening are only given relevance by a mind observing it."
Not exactly. See, I called you guys up to just talk to you, but and every time I call up, see now I had.
Yeah, and what John was saying about, okay, you need to just, go write this stuff down more clear and then come back to us. He was saying that, like, it's like, what do you think I'm doing, bro? Like, that's why that's why I like hanging out with atheists, because you guys have different ways of thinking, and I like to understand your perspective, And I spend most of my time hanging out with atheists and pagans. They're a lot more fun than followers of Abraham.
A interview with Brooklyn Lou, and we just had like a nice casual conversation about it, where he just kind of explored my perception about it. But every time I call up one of these atheist shows, it's like you guys just try to get your hit pieces, where you're like, oh, we took it, and then like last couple times.
Dude, listen, you know what? That wasn't a hit. That was not a hit, Dan. That was not a hit. Right. I said that to you.
I didn't mean that against you personally, there, Kelly. John, maybe a little bit, but not you, not you, Kelly. Maybe a little bit, John over there, with his last retort, with like, "Why are you even talking to us, bro? Go write this shit down." It's like, I did write this shit down, and I just forgot to bring my fucking notes, bro. Sorry. But yeah, that's like. And last time I called up Atheist Experience, I was just talking in the chat, and they're all like, I'm about to do a reaction on that too. They're all like, "Oh, hey man, just call up the show and talk." And then, I get to the screener, and they're like, "You're so brave, dude. Most theists don't call in." And then I get on air, and once I get on air, then it's a whole different vibe. Then it's, "Oh, you come up in here like a coward." I'm like, motherfucker, SR said that to me. I got something for your ass, SR. And I only got one question in regards to that statement. How many fingers? How many fingers, ho?
Not to be mean, not to be negative. I said that to you because I wanted you to hear what I was saying, and to take seriously what I was saying, and to explore what I was saying, and to use what I...
No, I always do. Kelly. That's why I like talking to you. Even though I keep telling you, but I will make up whatever mental gymnastics I have to. But I like talking to y'all because you guys really out my mental gymnastics. You make me iron them out, and they need to be ironed out.
I was saying to positively and critically look at what you were saying so that you can make your life better. That's why I'm not doing it to be negative. I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah, and absolutely, I say, whatever makes your life better, dude. If not being religious makes your life better, roll with that. If being religious makes your life better, roll with that. It's all subjective. We are all on a evolving path of spiritual ascension.
DingDingDing.com. Major times 8. That's like 600 sweepstakes coins.
Please don't think please don't think this is a hit piece. I never meant it to be that way. I haven't gotten angry. I don't dislike you. I actually like you.
You know what? Maybe I am the most sensitive snowflake. Maybe that's me. Maybe I am. Maybe I am very in touch with my little girl feelings. Maybe. Just maybe.
Lot. I'm telling you this to try and help you.
Okay, can I just tell you one thing, okay? I
Sure.
am the burning ember. Okay?
Well, before all that, you're so goddamn beautiful, Kelly. And then we'll get into... Enough about me, more about you, Kelly. You're so goddamn beautiful.
Okay?
Cool.
I am the burning ember, dude. Like,
Cool.
I am the flaming tomato.
I am the true burner. I am the true burner.
See, the difference is I'm being serious and y'all ain't, you know? That's the difference. I am being serious. Y'all ain't. You don't think I'm serious? I'm just saying, I got way too many videos. About this shit. And go check out some of my shorts, just short section, till you see me sitting in the woods and doing my thing, what some might call some kind of tongues, but you go watch that and tell me I'm joking.
That's not just things I'm saying. It is things that I know that I felt to my soul. No one told me that. I got there on mushroom trips and DMT trips. And it's things I know in my soul that...
Yeah, that's how I got there too.
It's entheogens and entheogens. God damn it, it's the spirit journey stuffs. All natural, brother. All natural. No chemicals over here. All natural.
Man, that's how I got there
like there's
too.
an
I'm
explanation
trying to
for
tell
it now.
you this. I understand. I mean,
See, I don't even like bringing up the spirit journey stuff, the mushrooms and the DMT with atheists, because right off the bat they're like, oh, well, then we can discount anything you've just said because you mentioned some kind of drug in association with it. And isn't it funny how these days plants are considered harmful drugs while the medicine is considered chemicals? Chemicals is your medicine, huh? Gee, I wonder who profits off that. You can just grow any plant. You can just grow any plant yourself and make your own medicine. But no, now you can't do that. Now you can't make your medicine. Now you have to spend your life savings on chemical drugs. That's neither here nor there. Different subject.
You might not think I get it, but I was you. I was totally you. I was saying the same.
Well, I mean, we are all each other anyway. So, but I know what you're saying though, but Kelly, but we had different paths, man. Like I know Kelly had a horrific childhood due to religious bullshit. Okay, I didn't. I'm not saying I had a great childhood. I definitely had some horrific shit in my childhood, but it wasn't due to religious bullshit. So religious stuff ain't. Well, okay, I don't like organized religion. I'll just put it like that. But I draw a line between spirituality and religion. Religion is society's attempt to co-opt spirituality and use it against the masses, and spirituality in general is people taking command of their divine sovereignty. Is my perception of the difference.
Things you are saying, everything you are saying, I have heard. I have heard it out of my own.
Man, maybe the same terms. Man, maybe in a similar way, but man, I don't know, man. I just
mouth and out of my friends' mouths, and then one day I started thinking, wow, you know what? This energy, this force that's all around us, that's actively making everything work and stuff. I started actually trying to use it to make things work, and you know what? It doesn't.
Well, what he's implying right there is like he was, and I'm just gonna fill it in with my perception, was he was trying to do some kind of real world magic, manipulation of reality type things, and there are meta levels to that, because we all do create our own worlds, through our consciousness, through our perception, through our thoughts and beliefs. that all culminates into the result, which is the world that we um, choose to be a part of. You know, if you don't like a world, believe me, you can get right the fuck up on out of it and make a whole nother world. I did it. I did it, man. That's how I know the mind is the magic. Magic is in the mind.
It doesn't. It's just, like I said, it's just this nebulous, cloudy illusion of what we want to be. I want what you're saying. I want it to be true. I want there to be this benevolent force that created the universe.
Well, the benevolent part, that's a perception of followers of Abraham, because the whole benevolent thing comes back to the morality discussion, in which I don't believe morality has any place here or there within divinity. Um, all morality is subjective, so that's why my perception of the one true creator, and you can look it up. I did a video where I talked about it with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT agreed that I have a much more logical perception and with much less problems in it of the one true creator than that proposed by followers of Abraham.
And makes things better, right? But it just isn't there. The only thing that's going to make things better is when we stop believing in things like this and get off our butts.
Well, we'll see when he says stop believing in things like this, but the thing I'm talking about believing in is yourself. It is yourself. Like our self is divine, and so like I'm saying, everyone's got their own path. You know, if you know, the spirituality and religion didn't work out for you, Kelly, I get that, dude. I get that. But like I said, ain't no one. The entire fucking world could be sitting there telling me that we live in a non-magical world, and I'll just be the only motherfucker. I'll be the only motherfucker. I'll show y'all magic. It goes like this. Look here. Got it. Scissor it. All right, roll with it, Kelly.
Go make the world better.
Yeah, boy.
I'm sorry if I went off. I'm sorry.
Nah, it was great. I love you, Kelly. Love you, Kelly. Love you, brother.
I used to want to die. I used to want to kill myself all the time, and I changed that to where I created my own world. You get rid of the negative things. You feel it. So you can't tell me that we don't create our own worlds, because we all, the world you live in right now is the world that you've created for yourself.
I was a drug-addicted alcoholic suffering from PTSD, living homeless on the streets. And I believe the things that you are saying.
Well, you know, and for him, that correlation could very well hold up true. But that doesn't mean that correlation holds up true for everyone. You know, I will just say right there, you know, and I wasn't laughing at his circumstance. I've been living like a goddamn hobo on my own property for fucking 8 years now. I mean, just because I got property, I'm living like a hobo on it. You know, I don't got a house. I got my dogs. Can't afford my house with my dogs. So I'm just saying. Thanks for taking my call, Kelly. I'll be calling back in again. I'll have my notes next time, and I'll have more shit wrote down. I will cover the bases that y'all pointed out for me, and thank you for that, which is why I like to call. I'll keep coming back to the drawing board till I got that shit drawn up all pretty like.
It wasn't until I stopped believing in that stuff that I got my shit together and made a better life for myself, because I started looking at the world.
So the power of self-belief, you know, it don't matter how you come to it. If you come to it through non-religiosity, or if you come to it through spirituality or religiosity, what matters is that you come to a state where you believe in yourself, your inner divine sovereignty. It don't even have to be all like that for all you atheists. Just believing that you have the power to change and manipulate your world through your actions, you know?
From the way it is, not from the way I wanted it to be.
And there's always something in us where we want to have an explanation. We need human to want to have an understanding for everything that is. And sometimes, you know what, Dane? I don't know why this is, but it's probably best.
No, I'm totally cool with that. I am totally cool with not knowing things. Most things in this world you don't know. Why? Because God gave me 3 gifts which is why I know God exists. He gave me a big ass caveman forehead. He gave me big ass nipples and a high quality average cock. And how else do you explain that except for magic, brother? I'm just saying. How else do you fucking explain that? That's fucking magic, dude. Miracles, even.
Say that than to make up some kind of explanation that makes you feel better when there is probably something out there that will make you feel better for the right reasons and not just because there's some like.
Yeah, like mushrooms and DMT. No, that's not the real answer, guys. My dogs, my mans and them, if you know what I'm saying.
A being in your head that makes you feel better. There are people out there to go and talk to if there's something that is you're.
Okay, John, you say all that. Okay, John, give me your number, John. No, give me your personal number, John. I'm just saying, if it wasn't for my imaginary friends, I wouldn't have no friends except for my dogs. So what are you trying to do to me here, John? Try to take my only friends from me, homie.
With that can help you through and not some I keep saying being, and I'm sorry that I keep saying it because I know that that's not where you want to go, but there's a being that will help you.
You keep waving your hands around like that, dude, and all I'm saying, there's one thing I need from you right now, John. Give it a little wiggle. Give it a little flick. Censor that shit, nickel.
Through it. There are people that will help you through any problem that you have. And it's better to go and speak to them than to come up with something that's something or going to help you through.
Damn it.
Hi there.
So close.
You're probably here because you need a food handler card or
going to help you through.
That's what I got my dogs for.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dogs and
Cool.
cats.
Cool, man. Cool.
There you go.
Cool. Love your dogs,
I
man.
just want to call and say hi and touch base with you, man. It's been a while, you know.
Dan, I don't have anything against you. I still love you, brother. Seriously, I still love you, brother. I don't have anything against you.
For y'all.
All right.
There's actually very few atheists that I've come across that I really don't like, and one of them is Aaron Ra. Okay, and I watched a video of his, the very first video I liked. I loved the video. Okay, and I typed some shit in his comment section, and he kept erasing it. And I'm like, why the fuck would you erase it? What was it? He's an atheist. He's a satanic atheist, Aaron Ra is, and he believes in absolute morality. And I am a theist who believes in subjective morality. So right off the bat, I was like, hey man, this is going to be fun between you and me. You know, we're both walking contradictions. Let's talk about it. And we had some good conversations, and he went, and I went back to like record some of the stuff I said because it was some good shit, and he already had it all erased. I'm like, you fucking motherfucker. You can't fucking have an honest, straightforward conversation if someone's got some good points. And after that, I just didn't like Aaron Ra anymore, you know? It's the censorship, you know? I don't like any censor-filled motherfuckers. That's the tactics of the followers of Abraham. I don't like that shit.
I'll see you around.
Last time I called up atheists, it to me though. It's like I was really trying to have like a legit conversation, and they were just like mocking me. Y'all were, but the atheist experience last time I called them.
Dude, if you thought.
Well, maybe John a little bit over there making fun of my burning ember, talking about he's the flaming tomato. There was some mockery going on there, but it's all right. I get it. I mean, está bien, pinche güero.
I was mocking you. I apologize. I really wasn't.
I sound sarcastic because I'm British. I'm sorry.
Yeah, John. Don't worry about it.
Hey, man, Brits are on thin ice automatically right off the bat in any situation in America. All right, it can go south real quick with Brit, and I don't even know why. Maybe that's something I need to, do some soul searching about within myself. Why I feel that way about Brits, but no, I mean, they're on thin ice. But I mean, look at Michael Bisping. He won me over finally. I didn't like him at first, but he won me over. And you're cool, John. I appreciate the conversation, y'all.
But I'll see you around the internet, and I still love you, brother. I really do. Don't worry about it. Okay.
lately, y'all. I don't know if you've seen them, but I'm going to be making more live appearances. So
keep doing it. Keep going.
Yeah, well, it cut out a little bit right there. I told him I've went on a couple lives. Yeah, gonna keep them lives coming. Gotta keep them coming.
Keep exploring. Keep searching for truth.
Yeah, keep wanting the truth.
That's what I do. That's what's got me to where I'm at, and that's what's going to keep me going.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep doing it, man.
I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate it.
And I do. I appreciate it to both of y'all. It was good to talk to you, Kelly. Good to meet you, John. Appreciate it. I am the brightest night. I am the darkest light. Step into Dane's world. The dark light is upon you.